What we saying, people? We are live. It's Big Six Banks, and we're back with another live stream. It's the Game Week 10 roundup with a special slice of new news that's actually come out today. So listen, boys, how you been?
I'm good, man. I got my 3 points nice and early, and I was on my merry way, Literally, watch the week unfold.
Eve, how you say? What you saying? How's everything?
You know what? I was upset. I was sad. I received a beating 3-0 at home. I went to the game, I was pressed. But I woke up today with a spring in my step because Antonio Conte is coming to my club. He's coming. Vamos, right. All of that, man.
So in fact,
let's go in Italian.
I say let's start with that. So Conte. Obviously, we don't have a Man United fan here at the moment to discuss, obviously, how they feel about that being linked with Conte. Obviously, Oli out being like the main story of the Premier League. So, what does it mean for you if Conte comes in tomorrow, which is looking very likely? What does that mean for you?
When I get my hands on Corey, it's a wrap. But I can't lie. This is literally my board saying, "Yeah, we got it wrong. We didn't get the man we were after in the summer." But we're making amends. Do you know what I'm saying? There was boos for Nuno. I feel sorry for him. But at the end of the day, he wasn't good enough. And now I'm getting a world-class manager. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm getting literally a world-class. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I said this when Mourinho was here as well. I'm not going to lie. If anyone can win me a trophy and pull me out from the mud, it's Conte.
No, you said that about Mourinho.
You said that about Mourinho.
I just said that. That's literally what I said. I just said that's if you don't listen to what I said I'd said that about Mourinho, but I mean it this time. Yeah, I mean it.
Oh, so you mean it? Like it's 100%. It's
I mean it. There's a smile on my face, but I'm serious. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we also put a poll out to say, can Tottenham, if Conte was to get backed, can you guys come top four? So Ethan, what do you think about top four?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
Mm-hmm. It's just one of them ones. Sky's the limit, innit? I'll leave it at that.
That wasn't the energy.
I'm gonna need all the inside info that what's been going on, man. Chat to us. Chat to the people. They want to hear. Go on.
I'm not gonna lie to you, innit? Like, it's a thing where.
Well, I'm gonna big you up every time, bro.
I want to say something so outrageous, but all I'm gonna say is if we look at Inter. Yeah, last season or when Conte came, they hadn't won a trophy or they hadn't won the league. When I was younger, into a big team. Do you know what I'm saying? They were a big team, massive, challenging for the league. When Conte come, there was Juventus dominance. Serie A was set. There was some stupid amount of years where Juventus had won the league. And what did Conte do? He came and won them the league. He made history. So if anyone can take a bunch of let's not say losers, but a team that a group that haven't won anything in a while, and a club with great history, or we don't have great history, but history, and get them back to good days, it's Conte. So I'm all for it. I can't lie. Pay the man the money, slap Nuno the 40 M's or whatever it is, and let's get the ball rolling, man. Project Prem title 22-21, 2023, sorry.
No, I'm cool. Well, I'm hearing it. Obviously, I put a tweet out. I put the link in the chat. So let's get that out on the socials for now, just to get some more people in here. But we got a few people in there nonetheless. So Chris says, "You're lucky, Ethan. For fuck's sake, these top Reds really want to be back. Really want to back Oli. I'm actually so sad. I feel detached from the club. I don't think I'm gonna watch a game until he's gone. I mean, 3-0 away from home, I guess." Overreacting a little bit. Ollie's here to stay, man. Ollie's here to stay.
Honestly, you know what's crazy? I feel like if you ask every single United fan if they'd preferred to lose 3-0 or win 3-0, if it meant Ollie getting sacked, you know what they'd say, innit? Like, I came out on top. I was the real winner on that day. They won. Yeah. They beat me 3-0 at home. I was upset for momentarily, but who's laughing now? Like 24 hours later, who's laughing?
Love that.
I can't lie. For Man United fans, they must be fuming, fam. Must be
C1 London says big him up every time as well. He says big up most Ethan and KC Ndombele first 20 minutes into Conte's first century. It ain't easy. It ain't easy.
That's the rule. I can't Conte does the pressing thing. He loves his players pressing, but
this is what I was just about to say. So he likes his players pressing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are the likes of Skip and Højbjerg and Ndombele and Ali when he comes and all these man, because he not just like, we can't just think about the 11 like that you like that he's gonna, because he's not gonna play with that team every week, bro. He's still got the Winkses, he's still got the Davises at the back, the sleeping PS4. There's a lot, fam. There's a lot that he's gonna inherit. It's not just Kane and Son. It's not just happy days.
Right.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So can you please, like, because when those players are not performing, and you know, maybe who knows, he might not fancy Lucas, he might not fancy Ndombele, he might not fancy Romero. Then what? Are you going to be with him when he decides that Dyer and Sanchez is the way forward?
I hear what you're saying. Casey, let me just pause you there. Big up Hussam, who seems to think it's all right to call me Tarek Lamptey in my own stream. It's fine though, because I'm on you. You know what I'm saying? Big up yourself, and obviously you're pushing towards 2K subs. So anyone, you know, that's watching this for now, just make sure we do push Hussam to
that's right. I'm glad you
to 2K subs. You know what I'm saying? Big him up, and obviously, again, I'm gonna slap his link in the bio actually at some point as well, just so you don't know to head straight over there and stuff like that. But yeah, he's right. Oli is at the wheel, and yes, I know who the fuck you are. I will be DMing you in a second. But yeah, well, Ethan's phone's probably died, so he'll be back here in a second. Abdullah says, big up Monts, Casey, and Ethan. Abdullah says, Monts, question. Who's more of a meaty baller, a boomerang or Lakabunda? I mean,
I don't know where this.
Sorry about
I don't know where this
Arsenal slander
things come from.
Arsenal slander.
What team does he support?
He's a Chelsea fan, I believe.
Oh, fair enough. That's the only ones that can verbal me, so I hear it.
Yeah, Case. What were you asking me?
What was I asking you? Oh, so when things aren't, you know, I'm talking about personnel wise, because I know you have your favorites. So you need to hope and pray that he gets a tune out of Kane for starters. And don't say, look what he's done with Lukaku, because Lukaku and Kane are two very different strikers. Very different strikers. Lukaku pressed from before. Kane wasn't really a presser. He just liked to receive the ball deep and make a run. Yeah. Lukaku used to press, so it was already in him. And he's a very physical striker, so they used that to his ability. Kane likes to receive the ball and turn at a player. He doesn't like to be shielding. That's not Kane's game. So don't think everything's rosy. That's what I'm saying.
Cool. This is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
With that, I know with Conte comes demands, and that's one thing I'm happy about. Demands are gonna be met finally. Like, we have to back him in it. That's great. The whole appointment means, you know, obviously there's the downside where he's gonna fall out with certain guys. They're not gonna fit his system. A few question marks over the wingers. I don't know in it, but it's all in safe hands. Yeah. Now with the striker thing, where Son and Kane, which I'm assuming, I don't know. I'm assuming it's going to be that. We might go buy another striker. But immediately, I'm expecting that partnership to flourish, like how Lautaro Martinez and Lukaku did at Inter. Like, they kind of bounce off each other and flourish.
Next season as well, just to drop that in.
But what kind of questions? I don't know, fam. I don't know. But one thing I know for a fact is that Conte can get Kane back to his usual self.
So what would you predict Kane's GA to be end of this season then? If Conte
what kind of questions is that?
Because right now
he's on one, innit? One goal, one assist.
No, 2. I think he's got 1 goal, 1 assist.
In the Prem, no. I think he's on 1, but it's a thing where I don't know. Because I expect us to go out and buy a creative midfielder. That's a given, 100%.
I think
so at least 20 GA.
I think a lot of you look. I think a lot of people are in denial about the Conte thing, because if Arteta got sacked and Arsenal got Conte, you man will be partying till the sun comes up. I think if,
you know what?
let's say,
Of course,
worst case scenario,
it's an upgrade. I'm not saying
No.
I'm not saying it's not an upgrade, but what I'm saying is, man, you're not understanding the energy I was receiving. I received a message saying second or third, a minimum. I'm taking top 4.
Once
Now,
this guy,
where's
he
that
doesn't
come
understand.
from?
He doesn't understand
For
what's about to
starters,
happen.
for starters,
You see this whole Arsenal being above Tottenham thing. Like I can't like. I thought it was gonna collapse from this season. Like you lot looking like you're gonna finish above me under Nuno. Conte's here now.
see, this
bro.
is my point, Montel.
Conte's
the
here.
energy I'm receiving, bro.
So
You get it?
Casey, is your point? Because what it seems like right now is that you hear that Conte is an upgrade, but you're not trying to hear second and third talk. That makes sense.
I'm not trying to hear that everything's now rosy because you got Conte.
Well, why
the
not?
squad is still meaty.
Maybe not straight away, but maybe, as I said, there's new manager bounce, and then there's getting a world class manager.
Yeah,
and they've gone and got a world class manager in. When we got a world class manager in, I haven't looked back since I got a world class.
Yeah,
manager.
Montel, but things weren't
literally
rosy straight away.
You should
bro.
try it. Well, not expect it
Things
to be
weren't
rosy straight,
rosy,
but
bro.
expect
Yeah,
a different.
They weren't rosy straight away, but there was a quick influx of style, personality. Cup like before I started winning trophies, I was getting to cup finals every year. It literally went from Carling Cup / Europa straight to Champions League final, and that didn't take long. So I'm not saying it's going to happen right now, but a world class manager. Go look at Chelsea. Go look at Chelsea, bro. Chelsea went from lamps.
Chelsea spent big. They ain't spent big. They're inheriting Montel 2 players, bro.
Casey, you sound like you're
inheriting 2 players.
Yeah, Casey,
the
I'm
rest
just saying.
are meaty, bro.
I just think that if you lot were to go and get Conte, the same energy will be shown, if not worse, because you lot are louder than Tottenham fans, and rightly so.
Look what happened when they signed Party. They made tunes. When they signed Party, they made tunes.
Yeah, fam. Like I think you lot aren't like. I hear it like because I'll be real. If Man U went and got Conte, as much as I said to them that. And I still think Conte isn't a great suit for Manchester United. They will go and get results. They would go and get results.
Mons, can I ask you a question? Actually, sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, you know how I did say I expect to like challenge for the Prem in the next year. Do you fear me at all?
No,
you don't fear me.
Because if I don't fear City,
you don't fear City.
I don't fear City. I fear City on their day, and Chelsea. I don't say I fear them. It's more I fear Chelsea on their day. Like, as I said, it depends on context.
That's odd.
It's not odd because
this is what I'm saying, Montel. This is what he believes.
Why is it odd not to fear Chelsea?
Why would you not fear Chelsea and City? They have great managers and they have great squads.
Yeah, but they have great
resources.
And I have the best 11 and arguably as manager as good as those two. So
you're right. However, we've seen last season what happens when you lose your best defender and injuries to your first team players. You can't replace them.
No, well, we come above Chelsea, didn't we?
Yeah, you finished above Chelsea, but they halfway. Was it halfway?
We finished above
They
Chelsea.
Changed manager.
So we finished
now a full season with the manager who won them the Champions League. Why do you not fear them?
I don't fear them because, as I said, on my day I can't be beaten. And I can't be beaten on my day. Don't tell me that.
On your day you drew to Brighton. I don't try to sound like these.
No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, but you're talking rubbish now because you said on my day. Because if that's not on my day.
You played one of your strongest 11s, bar one or two players.
No, that's not on. Do you know what on your day means?
On your day, yeah. I know
what is on your day? Casey, what does on your day mean?
On your given day, you can beat anyone.
I just want to know the answer to my question, so I'll let you two have your discussion.
All I'm saying is,
Brighton on my day.
I'd say in the Prem, there's about 4 world-class managers. Yeah, I'd say Pep. I'd say Klopp. I'd say Tuchel. Yeah, now he is, and I'd say Conte. I have the 4th best manager.
Right.
But Conte.
Why would you not fear me?
That
4th manager is now going to get investment. Why would you not fear me?
Bro,
your squad is rubbish.
My squad's rubbish for now.
Guys, let's pause this point. We're going to introduce one of my main people. Obviously, someone who You know, I've been doing a lot of work on my channel, vice versa. Obviously, the big CDM, the captain of Sarcasm City TV FC, and the founder himself, Mr. Flawless People.
Big up, man. What are you saying? What are you saying? You good?
Good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. We're gonna. Don't worry, you're gonna get a chunk taken out of you in a minute, Flawless. We're waiting for our man to get here.
I see you causing trouble even when I landed in that. This guy on Monto is causing trouble. You always asking them bad questions. You know what I'm saying? You ask them bad questions.
Yeah, them horrible questions. But what I'm gonna do, let me just get through the comments and we'll literally get back to what we were saying. So see one under says, Mont, I had Arsenal fans on the TL saying Tomiyasu is better than Reece James. Man responded with absolute violence. Don't ever compare the two again. The questions is, will Levy give him the money? Big up Chris. Abdullah also says, bro, keep them chatting about Tommy Zuma right back. Lil Durk be balling out everyone on the pitch. Spurs top 4 incoming if he gets this done. Shout out to the Near Post podcast. Go subscribe to them as well. They're doing brilliant work. C1 says, Abdullah facts, Reece James, aka Lil Durk, AJ Tracy with biceps, fam. Large up Shigs, obviously says big up the panel. Go subscribe to Shigs. He was also on our previous stream as well in the Liverpool show, so go check out his stuff there. He also says go support the man them. The comments are flying. They're
booming, yeah.
They are booming. Ravi Beckery says, yes, big up Monts. Ravi, big up to yourself. Hope you're good, my brother. Christensen, Callum to the door, all these. I think it's just a little conversation they got going on between the Chelsea man. Large up Gio as well. Ethan showing his tits out. Yeah, Ethan's got a massive chest right now, and rightly so. He's gonna got himself a world-class manager, so I'm in agreement with that. Real Ball Talk says, big up the man them. Ethan's enjoying, Conte is in. Can't lie, Spurs ended up winning the El Sacico. Mad that Arsenal and United are so behind with their managers. I agree. Chris says, Ethan, you're not going to challenge straight away. You have to fight for top 4 and you're still in the Conference League. You don't have any players like that to rotate. I agree with that. Ravi also says, I wouldn't fear City and Chelsea. Liverpool are a lot stronger. Yes, we drew so far, but we are a lot better. I agree. Bulldog says, when every team plays their best, City are number 1. It's close between Liverpool and Chelsea. Liverpool don't press the way they did in their peak 2 years ago. I hear that, actually. I actually hear that. On our day, we beat United 5-0. That was a bad United side, though.
That ain't no achievement. We terrible. Everyone beats
I don't see that as a mad achievement. I don't said that United side was rubbed. Like, man at their worst. That's like them knackered. Yo, Flawless, I see that video of you rapping with the man them sick. Yeah, man. Listen, we need to go hear them man and their music, innit? You know what I'm saying? Been spitting the hardest. But yeah, Flawless, let me just not throw you in the deep end, but I'm not sure how much you've heard just coming into this. So the topic obviously is Conte to Tottenham, which looks like it's going to be imminent. Ethan asked me, should I fear him now? So I'm going to also deflect that question to you. As a Man U fan, do you fear Ethan as well?
It's not now, by the way. That's the key word, not now.
Yeah.
Do you fear?
So when?
Fear in what sense? Like, what are we talking about?
Obviously, with Conte, you get investment, you know? 100%. We wanted him in the summer. We didn't get him because we didn't meet his demands. We clearly met his demands, which equals investment. So next season, when he gets the investment, why would you not fear me?
Of course, you have a problem. It depends what you're talking about. Definitely. If you're talking top 4, 100%. What he's saying is right. If you're talking about challenging for top 4, absolutely right. Absolutely right.
That. He said more than that.
Like more than that.
Sky's the limit.
Hold on a minute.
He said challenging for the title.
Pause.
Depends on the investment.
Boys.
Yes, sorry. Yes, Corey.
It's been a long one, isn't it?
Carry on, Flawless. We'll introduce Corey in a second. Carry on,
I feel like I'm gonna get hated.
No. So I'm just saying, no. It depends on the investment, but the jump from where Spurs are now, even with the investment, would have to be correct. However, top 4 is definitely there. I just think they're off the top 3 in terms of Liverpool, Chelsea, and City. But people really do underestimate the impact of a manager. If we was having this conversation last year with Chelsea and Lampard, and Tuchel was coming in, it's the exact same conversation. People really underestimate the power of a good manager. Lampard had all them Chelsea players. Now they're arguably, to me, they're the favourites for the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? They won the Champions League. Yeah, all them players looking bad. I was looking at like, yo, is Kante finished? Jorginho's not good enough. Rudiger, Christensen, Aspilicueta all need to be sold. And then he came in, switched it up, and they won the Champions League, and they're favourites. So can Conte have that type of effect on Spurs? Absolutely, because there is talent there. Is the deficiencies in the team? Yes. But with the correct investment, yes, they could challenge the top 4. 100%. Yeah. Conte's a top manager.
Adding to what you just said, we've got rid of a lot of dead wood, you know. I was speaking to Montel about this earlier. Danny Rose, Sissoko, Lamella, Alderweireld. I think there's one other person as well. Dele Alli, Winks are getting left out the squad. We're getting rid of a whole lot of deadwood. I don't expect him to be in my start 11 too much longer. So with that being said, the right investment, people are getting deluded by seeing Lo Celso playing this, that. All this, they'll go. All the good crop will remain. Literally.
So what's the
good crop? I'm saying? The good crop is the spine of my team. Kane, Son, Tanguy and Ndombele, Højbjerg, and Romero,
Royale,
and Reguilon.
You got these. He's not lying. They do have a decent spine. They have a decent spine, and I think Conte is the guy to get the right. I want to be wrong on this, but I can see Conte getting a tune out of Kane. And one thing Spurs do have is goals. We know defensively they're not the greatest, but I think someone like Reguilon is absolutely gonna love Conte because he's gonna get the best out of him. Like we was talking about this because we're doing the fantasy Premier League thing. And like I got Son in my team, and I'm like, if Conte goes in, I'm keeping him in. And I might have to add Reguilon into that as well. I'm concerned in terms of they can be. If they get it right with the manager they have, it could be a problem. I'm talking from a Manchester United perspective. However, if you do get it right, my manager don't make top 4 and he's out the door. So Conte better do business. You know what I'm saying? We got rid of your manager, so you need to get rid of ours now. You know what I'm saying? We did the job. El Sakiko.
I think the problem is, like, of course, Ethan, you've got a decent squad, so to speak, but obviously, you know Kane's stance already before Nuno got sacked. Like, my opinion, Kane wanted to leave, innit? And do you think that Conte's going to do enough now for Kane to think, hold on a second, am I going to stay and do this? Am I going to stay and actually get a trophy this time? Because you already know, come end of the season, Man City is still going to need a striker.
Bro,
what's going to happen?
This is why I said he has to make top 4 this season. It's not a next season thing because Kane's had this promise, bro. He's had this promise of once you're in the champs, the investment will come, will challenge. Bro, he hasn't got another 3 years in the tank to stay at Tottenham and wait for the rebuild of challenging for champs again, because it's not going to be the end of this season or next season you're challenging for a champs, if we're honest. So what's happening?
I'll be real. With Conte comes the good and the bad, as I said before. You know, you're gonna favor. I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna play. He's gonna play Son and Kane up top. For like, there's a possibility he might start 4 until maybe until January. You never know. Literally, he might do the 3 at the back straight away. I don't know. I literally don't know. But what I do know is players will come out of favor, in favor, and it's in safe hands. Literally.
What if Kane's out of favor?
Well, out of favour for Dane Scarlett. Come on, man. He's got to play.
All right.
Eve, I was gonna say. So you obviously asked, do I fear you? So were you talking about longevity wise?
Bro, like, look what Conte did at Inter. He changed that squad around. They hadn't won a title in how long? Similar to me.
Yeah, you have every right to be optimistic. But the question you asked me, do I fear you in the future? That's the question.
I have a world-class manager. Yeah.
As I said, I don't fear Man City or Chelsea unless they're on their day. So, as I said, it's going to take a long time for me to fear you. Is there concern there? Yes, because you have a world-class manager. And I, of all people, know.
When you say fear, what are you talking about? Are you talking about on a game-by-game basis, or are you talking long-term in terms of
long-term? That's another contender. Right now, at the moment, we got Chelsea, United, Liverpool, City fighting for the title.
Yeah, we're not in it, but I hear you.
You have the capabilities.
We were never in it. We do have we got the squad, absolutely. But the players was never this.
I feel like we're Chelsea of last season.
Spot on.
Without the manager.
That is bang accurate. 110%.
In terms of underachieving, right?
No, in terms of just the
having the players, but not the manager.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hear that. I've got the managers and not the players. But I'm going to get the players.
Speaking of Corey,
I'm not gonna
I do want to get your take on, obviously, the man that you wanted so badly on the brink of signing for
Look at his
Ethan's team. Like, just in fact, do you know what? Do you know what I might just do?
You saying, cause?
You saying E?
How can I help you?
Again?
So just before you start, I just want to thank you, by the way, cause thank you.
Say that again?
I just wanted to thank you, innit, for beating me. You know,
you was never gonna win it anyway, so
yeah, it's true.
Not really much I can say, to be fair.
Johnny, we at the game, great experience.
The board are on the board stuff, innit? I don't know what they've been smoking. On a bit of that, you know, because they're on some next stuff. I'll be real, on some different buzz. For them to be keeping an Ollie, you know, it just doesn't make sense. It will never make sense why he's still in. You got Conte.
Cause how do you actually feel? Like I said this before you jumped in. Actually, I feel like every United fan would have like taken a 3-0 loss against Tottenham.
No,
in order
I
to get Conte in. You want to take that for Conte in?
I'd never want to lose. No, I don't want to lose. I never ever want to lose. As much as it's funny me saying that. Tottenham fan.
Yeah, very funny.
That's not what you were saying, still.
Bro, I was saying it more of on a banter thing. Like all in all, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. Why would I want Manchester United to lose?
All right, let's.
I don't want to lose, isn't it? But it shouldn't take me losing to Tottenham, whatever the score, for Ollie to be sacked. From time I lost 5-0 to Liverpool, you have to go. It's as simple as that. That me losing to anyone else doesn't matter. I've lost to Liverpool 5-0. That's instant sackable.
Yeah, hear it. Corey, you got a few questions. You're looking quite popular in the comments, bro. And I'm saying people been missing you. So Real Ball Talk says this is the first time I've seen Corey since you man fried him last week. That was murder on live on YouTube. Yeah, man, that was murder on live. Big up Corey though. He firmed it like a G.
Yeah,
like a G. I'm gonna say he firmed it like a G, but he
firmed it still.
He held it. He held it.
He just stood there, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight back. Fight back.
Yeah, fight back, man. Fight back. Big up Corey coming in as well. Chris says, who's gonna come through? Who's gonna come to you, Ethan? Who's gonna want to go Spurs? Come on.
That's the question.
My manager is enough to attract a player these days.
No, for
if
sure.
they get champs, Montel.
It's a good question.
Right now,
yeah. You're seeing Maxwell, but as I said, you're seeing Maxwell Cornet go into Burnley. Some of these decent players don't care if you're a big club. Remember, Arsenal and Leicester wanted Edward, and now he's at Palace. I hear what he's saying. Cornet was a very weird signing. By the way, there's 10 people. By the way, stop me. There's 11 people in here, so let's smash a like and subscribe, people, and also subscribe to Sarcasm City TV as well, man. Make sure we get that happen. We get that going. 11 is all time.
I know, before you continue in that, obviously you man hit 500 subs in it, so congrats to you man in that. I seen that. Big up to you man. Milestones, man. You know what I'm saying in that. Love to see it. So big up to all you man. Continue working in it because this shit hilarious, isn't it? You might not understand. I'm telling you, this channel bangs. I'm telling you, it's fire.
Love, bro.
Love that.
I think you see with the players you talk about like Cornet, Edouard, and there. Bro, I think it's the French league, bro. Like the French league, these type of leagues, yeah. If you're coming from Bundesliga, Serie A, or La Liga, you're gonna go to another big club in these leagues. Like when you're moving around those leagues, when they're coming from the French league, especially the French league, it's like these men don't know their worth, bro. Saint Maximin's a prime example. Flip it, like you just said, Cornet. Edward, where did he come from? Celtic.
Yeah, he came from Celtic.
Yeah,
I think he's from Celtic. Like them man, until they don't know their worth, bro. That's why they can go to these lesser clubs and get their chance, bro. When you're coming from like the players, these men are gonna want to attract. Ethan was telling me off stream, Skriniar. Now Skriniar might potentially go to Conte because of the link, but on a normal day, bro, if these men don't have champs. It's not happening.
Casey, that's what happens when you have a big manager, you know.
I understand that, bro. Of course you're gonna attract.
But Casey, you man signed Partey.
Yeah, how do you sign Pepe?
Pepe and Partey because of the money, No
The
one
money's
else
a
was.
factor.
No one else was in for Partey for starters. Yeah.
Conte was linked to us. He's linked to Man U.
No, you weren't really.
I can't lie, we're linked with everyone. I don't
No,
think
no,
you-
no.
we
It was
know
probably, bro.
We know
Linked with
FSG ain't got that
everyone.
money in that.
That man didn't even
Yeah.
speak about Partey. He was just
But,
like,
bro, there were strong links with Pepe to a lot of the
Here's
top
the
Premier
thing.
League clubs.
Champions League can be a factor. 100% it
Can
can
be,
be. What you're saying
yeah.
there is not wrong. It can be. But our
Yeah.
manager link is from when we seen James Rodriguez go to Everton. That
yeah,
shows,
yeah,
you know what
like,
I'm saying?
bro, there's certain man and
Yeah,
certain
and I think
players
Conte's
that
in
will
that,
go
yeah.
because of the manager.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, and I
Like
100%.
Conte's a prime example. He's gonna bring in big players. There might be
Even when
old-
he went to Inter, he brought a whole
And it's-
load
and
of
it's London as
Hakimi
well.
and whatnot.
London's a
Yeah,
factor.
and a big stadium. All this.
Yeah. That's a
I
fact.
swear Conte's deal was a year and a half, innit? 18 months.
Yeah, it is still. So it was
Here we go,
Tuchel's.
lads. Conte is announced, by the way. Conte has officially become the Tottenham Hotspur manager. Here we go.
Let the film begin, man. Because you know
In the
Conte gonna be
Premier
calling man
League.
out. You know Conte gonna be calling man out and that already. Because you know, okay.
Let's go. We're ready. We're live.
Yeah, look, it's hitting certain man.
on that note,
Live,
yo,
bro.
I'm gonna
Live.
leave you man to it. Obviously, I got a dip in it, but I'll leave you man to it. I got a show to do.
100%, man.
But big
Cheers
up,
for
man.
jumping on.
And yeah, man, I'm therefore jumping on. When months don't shout me like 20 minutes before people, I'll be here for the whole show and that. You know what I'm saying? Man, take me late notice and that. Hella late notice. But nah, love to you, man. Keep up the work. Yo, everyone make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and that. Corey, I'm gonna shout you as well. But yeah, man, big up to you, man. Every time. Love.
Appreciate it. All right, yeah, man. So it's official. It is.
How's it feel,
official.
Eves?
I can't expect
How's
it
it
to
feel?
get-
How do you feel, Corey?
I'm hurt. I want Ollie out. That's just this be all and end all. Ollie out, fam.
Is it just one thing after another right now, Corey? For you, is it one thing after another?
Yeah, Corey's holding this.
Yeah, like you're punching in the air right now. Like,
What we're seeing is, what do you call it? Like our owners literally just have no ambition for anything, innit? It's mad.
I feel like
What more
Corey
can you do?
literally like these.
Fight back.
Just swinging the air. Like. But let me get Corey. You got a question? Ethan's actually got a question. Question for Ethan. He's falling out the chat, so I'll save that question for a second. Big up Real Ball Talk. We will get back to that question. Chris says Man United won the battle but lost the war. Yep. Laugh out loud. Corey didn't understand the assignment with Ollie. Sometimes you need to lose to win.
It's not always about the bounce back.
No. It's a thing where if we lost, I'd be upset, but obviously happy in the long run. But I don't want to lose. That's my point. I don't want to lose. If I had lost, I'd be upset, but like I'll be like type of thing. You know what I mean? But I don't want to lose.
Large up Hassan as well, big 500. He also says Ethan's team's rubbish and he's rubbish at FIFA as well. Wait for Ethan when he gets back to see that. If you're Ollie in, then you support the Glazers, as Nadine said on Saeed's channel. It's about structure. Man United's football structure is abysmal.
100%.
If any other football club with Ollie, if any other football club had Ollie, I believe that's supposed to say, he'd be gone. Chris,
100%.
Yeah. Chris also says, smash a like, people. Yes, smash a like. Let's make it happen. Hassan, why is Ethan happy though? Because you're not here the announcement. They got a new manager. Hassan also says, tell Ethan jump on
I
FIFA.
could cry right now. Still.
Ashley Young to Spurs confirmed.
That's what I'm saying. That's the type of man you're getting, bro. The 35-year-old.
Casey, I don't know if you understand.
Yeah,
man. The days of your little dominance are over.
Big up Kevin Powell, and he says,
bro, I got my 3 points from you, big man.
He says,
and Troy, gonna get
as his contract expires, and Inter Conte might bring Kessie too, as his contract expires, and Conte wanted him also. So we got a few questions. I feel like Superman punching these top reds.
That's how cool you feel.
Ethan, you have a question. Where is it? Let me just quickly find it. All right, question. Ethan, would you sell Kane, so maybe 80 to 100 million, and rebuild the squad to suit Conte? Conte was a successful manager with more fluid strikers like Vucinic, Tevez, Diego Costa, Martinez, and Lukaku, etc., etc.
I don't think that's a question. I'll do that in a heartbeat, 100%. Like, why am I keeping hold of Kane when I've got a manager who's a proven winner
Yeah.
I just shot him.
You know,
To be fair,
we now have no go on.
to be fair, we've got money in it. I'm not gonna. I've like in the summer we slapped in after we done most of our business. We slapped in a 70 mil bid for Lautaro Martinez. Like, we've got money. I know we've got money, so that wouldn't even be an issue of selling Kane.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like now when you have a good manager, you don't have to rely on like you see. This is no shade on Brendan Rodgers in it, but Brendan Rodgers is obviously now we know him for the manager that he is. But when he was a little bit earlier in his career and he was my manager, we were quite reliant on the likes of a Coutinho or a Sturridge for something to happen. Do you know what I mean? The style of play wasn't crazy apart from that one season. So it was a bits of it was, you know, that Coutinho. Is Coutinho just going to smack it top bins from outside the box today? Is he going to do that today? Right. So a lot of the time with Tottenham, is Kane going to do something? Is Son going to do something?
Look at last season, 100%.
Yeah. Now I don't think you need to rely on someone to go. Is Harry Kane going to do something? I'd rather go get 5 players or 4 players or 3 decent players that can work in the system, and you no longer need a Harry Kane. Do you know what I mean?
Very good point. 100%.
So, because as I said, if you sold Kane and went and got Skriniar and Brozovic, like, you get it, or you got Kessie and Skriniar, suddenly Dyer's not starting and you've got Romero and the young Tanganga playing. It looks, you get it, suddenly everything looks different. So,
100%.
you know, that's something, the new manager thing is.
Hey, Montel, I like how you're optimistic.
Yeah. No, 100%. It's the real.
It's not optimistic, it's the real.
It's the real. Like Montel said, it's so true. Like, look at Liverpool. It's a system.
Bro, we saw Coutinho and got Alisson and Van Dijk.
I'm even talking about now, Mox. Like, I'm talking about now.
You're
like,
Liverpool.
One player in midfield comes out. You dash in Milner. Milner's doing a job. Or Ox. They're all cogs in the system. Brings a bit of balance.
Your owner to give Conte everything he needs.
Not everything, but I expect them to back him.
Well, that's what.
What was different? What do you think was different then? You was about to say my situation wasn't the same, or not the same.
My situation isn't the same, fam. Bro, for starters, your club does excellent business, fam. But not just buying players, but selling players too, fam. Tottenham, that's never been their strong suit. Then on top of that, they have a manager that doesn't like to invest.
Do you know what's funny?
So now. Bro, he said...
Case, you know what's funny?
I think he's the owner, yeah.
Up until now, Daniel Levy and Steve Hitchen used to take our transfers for that past 13 years, which we haven't won a trophy for. Now we've got a new technical director. Levy's no longer taking hold on all the transfers. Expect a whole different outlet. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel reinvigorated. I'm new. I'm brand new.
Money, bro. The money still comes from Levy.
Yeah.
It don't come from transfers.
Yeah, but he's not spending the money. The money comes from Levy, but he's not spending the money.
Correct. So, as I said, if Levy says I'm giving you 50 M's, what we doing here?
Then I can't. This year, we don't.
Yeah, but then we're gonna remember that Conte doesn't. But does Conte need investment to do well?
Bro, yes.
Nah, he does with the squad. 100%.
My point.
With this squad,
has like four players that you could say, you know what? I can start something with you. The rest are meaty.
But as I said, I still feel like whatever's meaty can still be turned into decent.
Everyone gets a fresh start.
That's what I'm saying because you know what I'm saying, because Inter didn't get the crazy. Inter, to be fair, had a decent squad already. But when man like Ashley Young and them man are coming in and doing bits, like Nico Barella wasn't anyone special, but Nico Barella wasn't the man before Conte come in. Do you know what I'm saying? These players were
free players, though, didn't they?
Huh?
They got a lot of free players.
It's not that I'm not even talking about free players. I'm just talking about players that are already there that are suddenly top class now. Not top class, but suddenly that known as like, he's a baller.
Also, we need to remember Serie A. Yeah, that's something complete. Like, I'm not even
Serie A where there was Juventus.
There's 3 teams.
I mean, but there wasn't League One before Tuchel came to Chelsea.
This is my point, Montel, bro. For starters, Tuchel's a top manager, and he proved that. He proved that not only in the league, in Europe also. So
when did he prove that? He's with Chelsea.
No, with
Inter even top 8 teams in the world,
bro. With PSG, Chelsea.
He's only there for like a year and a half. So he's only there for a year and a half.
But
Corey,
they don't need to be the top 8.
Bro, Inter are better than Juventus, Corey. Who done that?
That would
yeah.
It's like You don't need to be top 8. They hadn't won a flipping title in God knows how long.
Yes, he did. But look what happened to Juventus at that time as well. You've got to remember that, Montal. Yeah,
you can't underplay the job that
their money went crashing down. They lost tons of money. They didn't have enough money to pay players. People had to leave. Like a lot of stuff happened to Juventus at that same time.
At the same time, I still look at their starting 11 and say they should be winning the league every year from that season that they won the league. So we're not going to act like that's a bigger factor than Antonio Conte.
No, I'm not. I'm still rooting for Conte. 100%.
No, but Monto, why you don't
that's
see
no denying. But at that moment in time, was Juventus even top 8?
Juventus just went and beat Chelsea last week. Played them off the park. Did what City done to them.
That's now.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Juventus are worse than they were last year. Juventus are 7th. They're 7th.
We're drifting from the point. It's not about them being top 8 in the world, Inter Milan being top 8. It's about the job that he done from when he came in to when he came out. It's simple as that. It's not about
Inter hadn't won a title for like 15 plus years.
Literally.
Like before, it was either Juventus, Napoli would maybe have a good shout. Milan weren't anywhere near there either. And it was pretty much just Juventus, maybe Napoli and Atalanta on a good year, on a really good year.
You know what? Yeah, you know what, Ethan, you got a good manager.
Thank you.
That's
not good, world class.
World class, fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now,
you need to go give him the money he needs, and then
the same thing, the same pressures that Ronaldo had to perform, Conte now has to perform because he's world class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he needs financial backing, but I think they're going to give that to him still.
What I'm not going to accept is this year don't count, and we're looking on next year because as a world class manager,
no, Casey, that can't count because he's only got a year and 6 months.
This is my point.
Oh, he's saying he got in 3 years. He has an expiry date because he never stays that long.
He's only got a year and 6 months. So if he flops in the first year, he's only got 6 months.
With Ethan and say that he's like he has time, bro.
No.
There's certain men that are not waiting, bro. It's not a rebuild.
I hear it. Yeah, Casey, I hear it. But as I said, what you're doing right now, I think is from the Arsenal lens. You're doing it from a little bit of an Arsenal lens because right now you wouldn't be using these arguments if Arteta got fired first 3 games in when you lot lost 3 games on the bounce. If Arteta got fired and you lot brought in Conte, you would not be saying this, bro.
Montel, but that's right, bro. Of course he'll be my manager. If Ethan was asking me these questions, I would answer them. Same way that I'm asking him these questions, bro, because these are the concerns I would have. I just wouldn't say them because I'm an Arsenal fan. Why would I say them?
I feel like the whole 18-month contract is just. Tuchel received an 18-month contract from Abramovich, and what did he do? He went and won he got to the FA Cup final. He won the Champions League. So but I'm saying I'm not Chelsea, yeah. So my expectation with this 18-month contract is probably, I'm going to assume, it's probably to win the Conference League and probably get us into top 4. So if he doesn't, if he doesn't, then I don't know what's going to happen. But if he does, then his contract will probably be extended. And then the expectation will be to win the title, probably.
I wouldn't say your expectation is to get top 4 this season, though, because as I said, we can't ignore.
It can't. How are they going to make top 4?
Why is it? Not?
Casey, why do Arsenal fans ignore context so much, bro? Look how strong Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, and Man City are. The gap between them and you and Arsenal, so you and Tottenham, is mad. And obviously, even when how about this? Tuchel just about. Hold on, Corey. Sorry, just to interrupt.
3 points behind you.
Yeah, that's right now, bro.
Oh my!
Come 25th game. Come 25th game, bro. Conte can't just literally.
Bro, he's not going to snap his case.
He's swimming in mud.
He had 28 Premier League games.
Casey, if he doesn't get top 4, is that a failure?
Bro, I'm not saying it's a failure, but it's not success. It's not good.
If he wins the conference and gets fifth,
Corey,
and gets into
Corey, can you remind me?
Fair enough.
Corey,
top 4 is the aim, bro. Come on.
It's the aim, yeah. But if he doesn't achieve it,
can you guys remind me where Tuchel came in his first season? There's not first full season.
Just about 4th.
By what? By goal difference. By goal difference, right? And that was with what we now say is the best squad in the league. Now, also, where did Klopp come in his first 3 quarters of the season with Liverpool?
He won the
No,
champ.
let me finish. Let me finish. Where did Klopp come?
That's not fair, Montel. Klopp made 3 finals in that time.
Huh? In what time? You made 1 final. No. You made 1 final, bro. You made 1 final.
What? And then you came 6th and 8th.
No. We came 8th or 6th. I think we came 8th. We didn't come. We finished outside of Europe. Yeah. And we got to a final, right? But what we understand is our squad wasn't like your squad, for example, Corey, or City's squad or Chelsea's squad,
or even Tottenham's at the time.
Montel,
right.
you say I can't like. This is where I can't agree with you because you say, Klopp, obviously whatever Klopp done. Klopp brought in Van Dijk, yeah. Tottenham, I'm talking about
the opening season, Corey. So what are you talking about?
Opening season you didn't do well. The opening season you didn't do well.
Montel, Conte's squad was rubbish.
Klopp got a 3-year deal, I swear.
Rubbish.
Conte only got a year and a half.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? Corey, finish your point. Actually, you were saying Klopp brought in Van Dijk.
Yeah, Klopp brought in Van Dijk. We're never seeing Van Dijk again. That's not happening. We need to with people like and people like wonder people like Robertson and Trent. These guys were all coming up not around the same time, but kind of the same time. Like we're never going to see maybe another Trent, maybe like a World Card kid coming through, but like a Robertson coming from nowhere and Van Dijk coming from nowhere at the same time, and then Alisson.
Brother, when Klopp brought Van Dijk, he wasn't this established, amazing centre back. He wasn't even. I wouldn't even have regarded him top 5.
That's what I'm saying. But you can't just keep on. What you're gonna keep on buying 75 mil centre backs and hoping to get.
Corey, I'm not saying that's what Conte is gonna do. I'm just saying to say Conte, if he doesn't get top 4, that's not good.
Top 4.
That's mad. That's mad to say. That's my point, Corey, because so many other managers have struggled to make top 4 in their first season coming in.
Look at the teams right now. You got West Ham balling out. You're not even
gonna. This is what I'm talking about.
Both making the same point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Corey.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't agree with that because
you've got to take in context.
Conte's working with broken tools at the moment. He can't do much.
So what's acceptable?
He's got a January transfer window, Casey. He hasn't even got a summer transfer window. He's got a January transfer window.
What? You're saying so because again,
Casey.
So what?
Look, deep it, yeah. Tuchel came in halfway through the season, kind of the same time as Conte now, but Tuchel had like a big team at that time, like. Hundreds of millions were spent into that club. 100 million wasn't spent into this.
And he came 4th on goal difference, by the way, Corey.
And he came 4th on goal difference. Yeah, I can't lie. And he won the champs.
Yeah,
fair dues.
Yeah,
and the Super Cup.
And the Super Cup. But he had a minimum 150 million spent in that transfer window from Lampard. Minimum 150.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
It was a lot. He bought Havertz,
Werner, Mendy,
I swear.
Mendy,
Ziyech. He bought bare people.
Yeah.
Like he bought enough, man. So like it was a thing where everyone was saying, "Oh, this squad is hard, just the manager's not it." That's why I say the Man United is the same with that. But with Conte, it's a thing where, bro, like Tottenham are a broken team at the moment. Like, you wouldn't take any of their defenders. Arsenal, you wouldn't take any of their defenders.
I'll take Romero.
No chance.
I like
Romero. Take Romero, but he's second. He's second. Yeah,
no, you wouldn't start. I'm saying, but like Romero, what I'm seeing of Romero is
he'll warm up my bench.
I'm talking about guys that will start. I'm talking about guys that will start in the team. Yeah, a lot of Tottenham players are not going to start in like top 5 teams. Right now. They're not. Yeah, a lot of the players are not. So Conte is only doing what he can in it. So I don't expect Conte to make top 4. Top 6, I think that's the best thing for Tottenham at this moment in time, just to make top 6.
Top 6 on a good cup run still.
Because,
it's a cup run, and then see what you can do with the summer investment.
In my opinion, beating West Ham, Leicester, and Arsenal to top 6, that's a good feat.
It is. That's something Casey was in agreement with that. That's what
literally.
Like,
bro, his expectations were
no. My expectations, bro, came from Ethan. It's not come from nowhere. I didn't pluck it out the sky. The energy I received was he comes in, he wins me conference, he gets me top 4, and we move. Basically, that's the energy I was.
So yeah,
you have to win conference.
Definitely have to win conference.
That's the standard.
But Casey, you can't have a thought process based on Ethan's in the moment logic. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
if I came with those expectations for a new manager that came in, I would expect you lot to question it. That's what
No, that's, you're not questioning what Ethan said. You're saying that if Conte doesn't make top 4, he should be making top 4 because Ethan said he wants to make top 4. Like that shouldn't sway your actual, like, what you actually think what Tottenham should actually do.
What I think is that he should definitely win the conference. There's nothing in the world should tell me he shouldn't win conference. That's the minimum for me personally. He should.
I'm not even salty, fam. I'm not even salty.
Yeah, like, people are just on you, Corey. Isn't it? That's not gonna. That one's not gonna live. That you know what I'm saying. But carry on, Casey. Go on. Oh, fair enough. Well, yeah, like top 4 is a stretch, and obviously, I think it's harder to come in the top 4 than in previous seasons because now that obviously the top 4 are so strong. And you know, you can argue how shit Man United are. You can throw all the Man United crap arguments out there. They're still on 17 points. You get it? Like, this is the worst I've seen these men in a long time. And they're still, if you go look at the table, a 2-3 games wins on the bounce, and they are back in the top 4 and back within touching distance of City, me, and Chelsea.
Do you know what?
If Man U went and beat Chelsea, the gap's suddenly 2 points. Like, I'm not being Mr. Optimistic, but do you know what I mean? Like, the top 4, it's difficult to break into, man. I don't know.
Do you know, I was just thinking as well, yeah. With Conte, it's a thing where he's renowned not for winning Champions Leagues, not for winning Europa Leagues. He's known for winning domestic leagues, yeah, wherever he's gone. And it's a thing where I just can't help but see us winning conference this season. Yeah, that's a given. And just formulating a team that's not good enough, but a system that's good enough to win us games. And just taking each game domestically and pushing for a Prem title. I can't lie.
See what I'm saying, Montel?
Not this season. Not this season.
What,
next season, correct. Because I don't think... One second. Let me finish. Let me finish. With Conte, I just don't see him coming in and saying... He's obviously going to want to win trophies, innit? And I don't see him coming in and saying, I just feel like he's going to focus on the league right now. It just makes sense. I know it seems so far off.
Do you have a better team than West Ham?
Sometimes it's not always about the team. Obviously, quality is a huge factor.
No, because
if you've got a system that works and win you games,
West Ham have a good manager right now. West Ham have a good manager. Do you have a better team than West Ham?
I have a world-class manager, and I can't lie.
Okay. Do you have a better
in terms
team than
of
West Ham?
balance, front to back? West Ham probably have a better start 11, but I've got more quality than West Ham.
Okay. Do you have a better team than Leicester?
No. You
don't have a better team than Chelsea, City, Liverpool, and me. But you have a better manager.
You don't listen to a thing I say, do you? So I said the system. If I have a system that wins me games, and I have the personnel to suit and fit that system by, let's say, start of next season, which is what I'm going to aim to, why can't I push for a Prem? I'm deep in it.
That's fine. That's great. So do you believe that everyone else here is just going to stand here frozen? Everybody here is going to stand here frozen. Liverpool's going to stand here frozen. City's going to stand here frozen.
That's why I'm saying contending. I'm saying he's going to go for the league. I think this meeting and what they discussed and agreed for, Conte's come in and said, cool, I want to push for the Prem. Like, he's ambitious. You think Conte's coming in to win a FA Cup or Conference League? He wants the Prem.
No, he's not. I just think by next year, I feel like you'll be out of the title race by October.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that?
August.
Why is that? Because all these dead players will be gone.
Because you said you have the 4th best manager. So if you have the 4th best, if you had the best manager, now it's about your system.
I don't think they got the 4th. I think they got the 3rd. I think Conte's better than Tuchel. I'm sorry.
It's a debate. It's a debate.
Yeah, I would listen. That's a debate to be had. But I just think if you've got people like Pep, Klopp, and Tuchel who are, like Corey said, constantly improving, I feel like it's a bit difficult to say you'll challenge for the title. Like I generally feel like maybe by Christmas time, because by Christmas time the title race starts hotting up, and you really start to see who's really in this thing, innit? Do you know what I mean? That how many times that Arsenal have been in the title, not in the title race, but Arsenal have been in amongst what, second to fifth or around that side by January and fallen off. I've been bare Brendan Rodgers' sides and Klopp's early sides have been top of the league in Christmas. And you know where I finished? Do you know what I mean? When you hit that January bit, I generally think you man aren't gonna have the steam. Maybe in 2 seasons' time, if he's still there with the right investment, then you man can maybe have the steam and go full pelt. But
that's the point. I didn't actually say winning it. I just said contending. I feel like we're
contending to win though.
What do you mean? I don't know. I can't say, but I know for a fact Conte next season is going for the Prem. I know that for a fact. His track record says it. He's not coming here to flipping win conferences and
I think about 2-3 seasons, then you can start looking at title contending.
Nah, that's not what Conte's on.
It's not.
But bro, we're in an era where
there's a lot of competition.
Literally, there's super teams. You don't have a super team. And you won't have a super team by next season.
What do you not understand about a system that works?
Good. You have a great system. West Ham play a great system. This is why I said it.
We like the top 4 teams. Liverpool, Chelsea, and City have a super team and a system. Like a super team and a system.
Monto, this is why I said West Ham. West Ham play a great system. They don't have a super team.
Not a title winning system.
Where are they? They're 5th, 6th.
Well, what's
not a title winning system.
They're actually 4th. But yeah, hear it.
Well done to them. But come end of the season, I don't think they'll make top 4.
No,
they haven't got the quality.
They don't have the quality to go all the way.
Why do you not understand? My team is going to be complete by January. My team is going to be completely different.
What do you think is going to happen? Do you think like 6, 7 men are going to leave your club? You're going to get 6.
I don't think you were in the thing when I explained myself properly. I said we've got rid of like 5 players that were arguably first team last season.
Yeah, who's leaving January?
Dele Alli and Winks got left out of the flipping of like 2 games in a row. They're gone in January. Don't worry about that. Like more Deadwood is on his way out.
Ethan,
okay. I said 2 games ago.
Ethan, your team wasn't good last season. Your team wasn't good last season. So whatever you're saying, you're calling it Deadwood. Your team's still bad right now.
I can't. The main thing that let me down last season wasn't my attack. I could score goals. Was my defense.
Your attack would barely get into any top 6 side.
No, your problem wasn't scoring goals because Harry Kane was playing out of his mind, and so was Son.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the reason you weren't.
You had 2 people playing out their mind.
It wasn't like 6 players were scoring goals, and there was a system, bro. You
saw that with
it
our
was
game.
The Kane masterclass
with
his buddy Son.
I'm so happy I went to that game because I got to see Harry Kane. Like, why I understood why he was not scoring goals. Because if it's not him, you're not scoring. If it's not him creating and getting into the box as well, you ain't scoring.
Yeah, you're not. You're scoring. Bro, maybe 10% of your goals are outside of Kane and Son.
And maybe that's down to tactics. Because when Jose done it, he was getting it right with Kane and Son. But then that could be now argued they were just having an amazing season. Will that happen again? Will Son do that again? Because Kane will, of course. But I don't know about Son. I'm not saying he's not world class.
We're trying to sign a creative midfielder and a striker in January, innit?
Well, yeah, it's dependent. But
the question marks, innit?
Let's look at some of the comments because they're coming through again. So big up everyone in the chat so far. Make sure you smash a like. We're gonna be ending soon. So Ravi says, so can Liverpool go all the way in the UCL? The squad is strong enough to win the champs. To win the champs. This season win the champs. Do you know what? No, I beat Atletico with Milner, Henderson, and who was the other one? Naby Keita in my midfield. So, and I think everyone else in the Prem right now is who I should probably fear in the Champions League. So bucking a Chelsea or bucking a Man City. It's more Bayern. You look at Bayern and PSG, but I think on my day I can still beat them. So, yeah, especially at Anfield. If Anfield's rocking, I'd reckon. Don't say we're not the favourites, but we are probably the most feared team in Europe when it comes to 2-legged games, innit? So, I'd say it's possible. It's got a decent chance this year. Big ups to Monts on the panel. Congrats on the 500 subs. Chris says, I don't think you're content straight away, but the race for top 4 and winning the Europa League next season, which is where will be fine. You'll need at least 2-3 seasons to contend.
Yeah.
When you're tired. Your starting 11 will be playing Thursday and Sunday. I don't think you won't be tired. Yep.
Sorry, say that again.
He said it.
You'll be playing Thursday and Sunday. You man will get tired.
Absolute facts.
Absolute facts. Sunday.
Top 10.
Thursday, Sunday killed us. It killed us.
Mons, what's Liverpool's best formation, home and away in Europe? I'll answer that in a second because I want to just get to these comments. They have a squad strong enough.
For what?
Chris, I need to be more specific. I know you're talking about my squad, you're talking about Spurs' squad to contend. I'm not too sure.
I think you're talking about
a little bit more specific there. What was that question? Ethan. He's saying they have a strong enough squad.
They have a strong enough squad
to contend in the year.
They have a strong enough 6 aside.
I feel like a lot has to go and a lot has to come in terms of. But I'm seeing movement in it. From the time I'm seeing guys getting left out of squads, and it's positive. It's on the up.
Do you think the players you brought in have been good as well?
Romero definitely. Emerson who else are we bringing? Gil. The prospect. Gololini? Nah. To be fair, we haven't really signed anyone great other than Romero. That's the truth of it all.
That's my point, bro. So far, you have fun with Conte, man. Have fun.
Casey, I don't feel like this is the end for you.
Chris was talking about Liverpool winning the UCL. He was.
Oh, you talking about UCL, yeah?
Yeah, he was talking about Liverpool.
In terms of the squad.
Yeah, to win the cup. But cool. I mean, well, listen. We'll close off that segment. It was something to talk about. I think we'll probably have a lot more to talk about tomorrow, as obviously it's here we go in it. So Conte is now the manager of Tottenham Hotspur. I've got to say, well done in it. Like getting a world-class manager in. There's no feeling like it. I'll be real. There's not a lot of feelings like getting a top-class manager in. I think Chris will tell you.
I don't have that feeling.
Chris will tell you. I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm excited. You lot must be excited as well to see like what he does.
Yeah, I'm excited.
He normally plays the 2 strikers. We've got 1 competent striker. Son's not a striker. What happens to our wingers?
But talking about Spurs, they do have a good squad. With Conte, they'll get them results. More positive Tottenham talk. Casey's not liking that. Unrelated question. What do you feel about these midfielders making moves? Now Palace, Brighton, etc. doing well. Yeah, man. I'd like Corey said, somebody like the Brightons and the Palaces and the West Hams, the Leicesters. Obviously, I feel like Wolves and Villa have slipped off a little bit, but even at some point,
Everton,
Everton's got a good squad. Like on paper, Everton's got a good squad.
There's only 4 squads in the league that I would say are stinky, and then the rest of them, bro, everyone's decent.
Yeah, they signed some good players in the summer. I think they'll continue.
I think everyone but Norwich, Newcastle, Southampton, and Watford. They're the 4 that I would say. Even Burnley on their day are decent. Like the rest of them can beat each other in it on their day.
Yeah. So let's briefly. Well, again, we're an hour in, so let's probably go for another 10 minutes. Let's just gloss over the results. So we'll start with Liverpool's 1-1, 2-2 draw at Brighton.
You're hard still.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Listen, for me, I just feel like it was the game went when Keita got injured.
You could have lost that one.
Yeah, we could have lost. I feel like before Keita come off, it was easy pickings, 2-0, 1-0, but they weren't having a sniff. Especially, and even though Ox come on and put in a mad cross, almost like a mad cross. Like, I don't want to hate on Ox in it, but I just feel like I don't feel like he's up to speed in it. And if I want to see the best side of Ox, he needs to play 5+ games, and he needs to be playing. And then I start seeing the Ox that I used to see before he got his knee injury. But if he's just gonna come in off a 1 game thing, it's not that. I can't lie. Like it's not an Oxtail thing. I'll be real. Like because what he offers, I just feel like he needs to run the games. But do we have Like, is he ever going to get a run of games in this midfield?
No.
Is he ever going to get a run of games? Unless everyone is literally injured, like everyone is done out. Is he going to get a run of games?
Would you be surprised if a lot of your midfielders got injured?
Yes, because we have eight midfielders, so it's like
no. But I'm saying, like, would you be surprised if, I don't know, at random, let's say Henderson, KR, Thiago, all three of them got injured
at the same time? Well, three of them. Well, again, that's a bad selection because like Henderson and Fabinho are probably like on the more important side, but as long as you've got someone who can play 6 in there, I'm not too worried. It's just that if there's one, do you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at me, I have Fabinho, Henderson, KR, Jones, Thiago, Ox, and Milner, and someone else actually, and Harvey Elliott. Yeah. That's 8. That's 8 midfielders. How many injured right now? Harvey Elliott,
4.
Fabinho,
Thiago,
Milner, and Thiago. So I'm left with KR. 5.
And KR,
5. So I'm left with
maybe now it's going to be his run of games.
Maybe, but Thiago and Fabinho are back in training.
Who have you got in the Champions League?
Atletico.
Again.
So now it's looking like Curtis Jones, Henderson. It's looking like. But then again, we were laughing at my midfield in the.
Yeah.
Away, we were laughing at the KR Henderson playing 6. And
no, but you had Fabinho though.
No, Henderson played. Henderson played.
Fabinho
it was Henderson. It was he didn't play.
Brother, I watched him clatter the guy we spoke about.
Yeah, he come off the bench. He come off the bench, and he didn't play. Bro, he come off the bench. He did go. Cool, he came off the bench. He came off the bench. Go and check. He come off the bench, bro. I promise you, he come off the bench.
Did he? If he did, then
yeah, he came off the bench, innit?
Brother's just a presence, innit?
Yeah, but and then he even got the knock coming off the bench. He got another knock, which is why he's not playing now. So again, like, I'll be honest, I don't want to see Curtis Jones playing against flipping. I was about to say Saul. I don't want to see Curtis Jones playing against Koke. Like, that's not something I want to see. But I don't want to see Ox playing against Marcus Llorente. That's not what I want to see. But it's gonna, again, I'm just gonna have to hope and pray the system works like it did away from home. I just gotta hope I got to score early and maybe just shut up shop. I don't know. But in terms of the Brighton game, I just feel like Ox, it's just not an Ox thing to just come in and do a thing. Milner can come in and do a thing, but not Ox, because I feel like, I don't know, right now, I think maybe his time's up. I don't know, like, it's a bit difficult with him, but
you might not home though, innit?
He can play in our cup games. Like, I'm not even fussed. He can play in the cup games. Like, I'm not really fussed about that.
But do you not think the players are gonna want more? Like, players are gonna become frustrated.
I think Ox knows his place. It's frustrating because of his injuries, but I think he knows his place in it. Like, I don't know. I feel like that Liverpool game, especially against Brighton, we got complacent. We got complacent in it. We were 2-0 up, and to me, what it looked like was complacency and like, well, game's pretty much done in it. Even if their goal was like a cross shot, like at 2-1, even then the game's not done. Like, you should never. I felt it was complacent from most of the team. I think the only one who could hold his head high is probably Henderson and Van Dijk and Alisson. The rest of them, for me, weren't.
Yeah, Van Dijk up high. Probably could see 2 goals.
But he played well. So like, he played very well. The goals weren't his. The goals weren't his fault. It was, again, Robertson didn't have a good game. Trent didn't have the greatest game. I think Van Dijk was the only one trying to really do something, and it was, again, even Konate positioning wasn't good enough. Like, there's a lot of deficiencies in that game.
Oh, how many clean sheets you had this season, by the way?
I don't know. I haven't lost. So I don't know. I haven't lost a single game this season. So
that's not why I asked you. I asked you how many clean sheets.
I said I don't know. You have to look, because I haven't had a single loss. So I don't know. There could be a few. I don't know. You might have more than me, but
okay. I think that's what Casey's looking for.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know if I'm more than him. I'm just thinking.
Oh, well, we play in different competitions, so.
But in the Prem, bro, that's all I think about. Nothing else.
That was low mods.
I lie.
Yeah.
No need for that, Montel. No need for that.
No need for that one. Was that bullying? That wasn't bullying.
That's bullying.
That's not bullying, fam. That's not bullying.
Leave him, man.
No need to say that.
That's not bullying.
No
but
need
yeah,
to say that.
looking at my next fixture, I'm not very. Yeah, Wednesday, not Tuesday. Looking at my next fixture, I'm not entirely confident at West Ham away. Aren't really. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one, isn't it? So hopefully,
West Ham next.
I made that your first loss.
Yeah, West Ham away. West Ham away still. So do you know what? But Fabinho is back in it. So
who knows?
I'm happy about that one.
Don't make it a thing, Montel.
Mm-hmm.
Montel, don't make it a thing where we're looking back and going, that Brighton game was really important, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want it to be that.
Or that Chelsea side that they were down to 10 men. We couldn't finish them.
No, Chelsea. No. Chelsea actually done a madness. Like they were literally defending their lives, isn't it?
Yeah. As I said,
the Brighton game was very like.
Now that Thiago and Fabinho are coming back is massive because we're just so low in the midfield. Our midfield is like Polo FC and nothing in the middle there, man. So just the quicker I can get Henderson playing on the pivot again, huh? Yeah, they're both back still.
Oh, okay.
So and obviously Keita's hamstring injury, so he's done.
Hey, Chris is killing me.
Keita's done still, so it's a bit mad. But before we move on to Corey's 3-0 game at Tottenham, we've got a few things in here. We've got a few comments in here. Where does the panel see the Gunners finishing this season?
Relegation.
7th
for me. 7th for me.
6th.
I'd say 5th or 6th.
When I'm 3 points behind.
I can't tell.
You're not 3 points behind me or 5 points behind me.
Man.
No, I'm not, bro.
I'm on 22 points and you're on 17. Shut up.
Don't shout at me, bro.
You were so sore that you were 3 points behind me. Look again.
Don't slip, bro.
Look again. Don't slip. You play me in 2 weeks' time.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh, you can't wait to play me at Right.
If Brighton
what a little run of games done for you, man. And a few draws and a couple wins. Yeah, man.
If Brighton,
Jesus.
why can't I? Like that, fam.
Casey.
Jesus, man. Oh, gosh. Haven't lost the game this season. You expect to come to Anfield and get a result, you weirdo. Antonio will have VVD in his pocket. Yeah, I can't lie. I'm slightly not looking forward to Antonio rustling, man. That's actually getting me.
Hey, you know what's funny, yeah? We always get away with not playing Antonio. Like, we never play Antonio. He's always, like, red card, injured. Like,
yeah, you don't got away with it still.
He always gets away.
I'm having to do with Antonio, fam. This guy is so annoying.
Hey, I can't lie. Bowen and Benrahma are looking very dangerous.
Bowen is the guy, fam. He is so cold.
Very dangerous right
now. Ravi says Taki needs more game time. I disagree. No, he doesn't.
He needs more, man.
He don't need more game time. When he plays, he scores. I can't lie. Give it to him. When he actually plays, he always scores. But you can keep scoring against the pub team still. You can score against the pub. You can do that still. You can bake off over there. I said 7th. Casey, what did you say?
4th. What the hell?
4th. Corey, what did you say?
Where?
Where? What did he say?
Where?
Who? What did he say?
Who?
You saying title push next season, please?
6th. I'm saying 6th.
No title push. I'm just 4th for now. I'll bake in there.
Eve, what do you think? You say 5th or something? You said 5th.
Yeah, I said 5th or 6th. Actually, I said that before.
I said 4.
6 or 7.
Chris said 4. Chris says 6th to 8th. He said Arsenal can get Europa League spot if they're consistent.
Fingers crossed, Case. You'll be back in Europe.
Sake of the piss. We have to big up David Moyes, not going to lie. They know how to press, unlike Man United.
Because I'm not sure why is Man United a given in the top 4?
That is true, but they just have too much.
Because Man United, because Casey, this is the first time I've seen you, man, have a good run in a while, and you're now on the same points as the worst Man United team we've seen in ages in terms of form. Does that not make sense?
And I can't lie, Man United will get better. They will pick up, man.
Bro, like
we can't keep up form. No, we can't do that.
You haven't done it. You haven't kept form consistently for 4 years.
Bro, we haven't had a consistent manager.
We had Emery for 2 years. What are we talking about?
Yes, bro. When we had Emery, we was challenging for Europa League. We almost won Europa. Got to the final, fam. We was doing our thing.
But the point is, you haven't showed any consistent. Like, how long has Arteta been the manager? 2 years now.
A year and a half. He came in. Maybe he didn't start. He didn't come in and start the season, bro.
Where did he come in? I'm sure he come in October 2019, right?
Something like that.
So it's nearly basically 2 years now.
Yeah.
As I said, so in 2 years, you're showing consistency now. And it's not even big boy consistency. It's about
to get players out. We just had a mad transfer window with all his players in. And now that all his players are in and fit, we're seeing consistency, bro. The first 3 games of this season, we didn't have our starting 11.
I hear it, but for me, what is Casey? For me, what is consistency to me? Because obviously you done well in the Leicester game.
Consistency.
You drew against Crystal Palace. You drew against Brighton. You played really well against Villa. And what was the other win? You won another game in there as well. Tottenham, and you beat Tottenham. Yeah. Now
we had convincing wins in all our other competitions as well.
Competitions.
Then, yeah.
You're not in Europe.
Carabao, bro.
Well done.
What do you mean, well done? Like, there are other competitions, bro. Like, whether you like it or not, Monto.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. If you win the Carabao, you go into Europa, innit?
Bro, since
was that the FA Cup?
It's FA Cup. You don't.
FA Cup. I don't know.
But, Monto, since those first 3 games of the season,
what do you win if you win the Carabao?
And that, bro, we've shown consistency.
In fact, tell a lie.
It's that simple, bro. There's no denying it.
Huh? You get quality. You get into the knockout stages, but if you win
FA Cup,
you go straight. Yeah.
All right. No, I'm saying
you're Europe again, innit?
Yeah.
But they're winning this, man.
As I said, but your consistency has put you on tabs with the worst Manchester United side. That's why I think it's a stretch to say 4th, isn't it?
Why is it? So it's not a stretch for them to be 4th?
No, because they, with their squad, no matter how shit Ollie is, they will grind out results when they don't deserve it more often than not this season. Because
they've proven that even without that.
Would you be surprised? Would you be surprised if I beat you 3-0, Casey?
You would. There's no chance you're doing that, but I hear it.
But would you be surprised? Would you be surprised if I beat you 3-0?
Yeah. Yes.
Why? Why?
It's crazy. My defense is hard, bro.
Would you be surprised if I beat Liverpool?
Yes.
Would you be surprised? Why would you be surprised?
Because you have no tactics.
No. We're talking about purely the squad. Would you be surprised if this team beat Liverpool?
Of course, if they had no managers and we just put 2 11s on the pitch.
No, it doesn't matter, bro. As much as there may be tactics, imagine my team was performing on the day. Then what? And I beat them. You wouldn't be surprised.
You had everyone but Ronaldo last season in the 11.
Exactly. You had everyone but Ronaldo last season, and I came top 4 comfortably. I was comfortably top 4.
No, I'm talking about the game against me, because personally, I don't think you can beat me.
It doesn't matter.
And on top of that,
at the end of the season, I comfortably came top 4. I wasn't.
If Fernandes, Ronaldo, Rashford, and them man show up, they got the beating of probably anyone in the Prem still.
Yeah, Monto, that's the same as if Oba, Laka,
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Are you weird? No, it's not.
Fam. So with all these players, what have you won?
No, but that's not the argument. That's not
the point. I've been hearing about once we get Maguire, the fridge at the back. And once we have Bruno's going to win me this trophy. I've got Pogba, I've got Rashford, I've got.
We're talking about single game basis if everyone plays well on a single game basis.
How long have you been playing on a single game basis with this team?
We're not talking about trophies. We haven't said a thing about trophies, Casey. We're just saying.
My words are.
I just don't think, without tactics, because we've seen it with a good team that, bro, you can fall out of the top 4, bro. Chelsea done it with a great team. What do you mean?
What team? What team?
Bro, the Frank Lampard's team, bro. If Tuchel wasn't hired, they weren't making top 4, bro.
Yeah, they dropped to 8. They dropped to 8, bro.
Oh, Corey.
How do you know that,
man? Corey, I whatever.
How do you know
we'll never know. But they weren't on track to make top 4. That's my point, bro. And it's not as is. And at the beginning of the season,
Then
you
why
wouldn't have said that about Chelsea.
Ollie's quote unquote tactics have been the same? Why did I comfortably make top 4?
Boy, that was last season. There was extenuating circumstances. There wasn't fans in the stadium for how long?
Why did I make top 4 the season before?
That, bro. Let's not do that.
You made top 4 the season before that.
There's been extenuating, huh?
You made top 4 the season.
Why did I come third the season before?
There was no fans for half of that season as well.
No, it was the last 8 games still.
Yeah.
I'm told the last 8 games they won all of them. They won all of them. The ones where there was no fans.
That was because it was Bruno Fernandes. Forget the fans.
Corey, my point is,
and there was fans anyway when Bruno came into the team. I beat City. I beat City as well.
Standards, and you're not making top. I don't think you. I personally just don't think that you're comfortable top 4. I think there's a comfortable top 3, but 4th spot is defo open for grabs. Defo. That's what I think.
But you're not gonna get that.
Be there like you're making top 4.
Why should your name be there? Why do you believe your name should be there?
I don't think it should be there. I think it's about in the month.
You said no. Your name shouldn't. Your name. You're not getting top 4, bro.
Bro, I think the top 4 is West Ham, Leicester, Arsenal, Tottenham. Now that they've got Conte and yourself, us 5 are in for the top 4 spot.
No, stop that.
Like it's not that.
I think top 4 is between, obviously, no particular order, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Man United, and Leicester. That's it.
Leicester at the start that they've had.
Yeah.
Leicester 2 and 7. Leicester 2 and 7.
And that's
actually, you know what? And actually, West Ham. I gotta put in West Ham.
You kind of got to put West Ham before Leicester.
I gotta put in West Ham.
So wait, Tottenham and Arsenal are not.
No. I just watched you come out of Europe and Ethan you two argue to make Conference League.
Bro, me being out of Europe is a bonus. This is what you're not understanding. Me not being in Europe is a bonus, bro.
Doesn't matter to me.
Like, so for you, you're saying it as if it's a bad thing that I'm not in Europe. Bro, this is the best thing that's ever happened to my club, fam. I've never seen these lot have so much energy and be so organized.
It's actually so mad. It's mad, so
fam.
mad.
I didn't believe it too.
It's so funny. Like 3 seasons ago, these guys would have slated Tottenham fans for not making Europe. And now these guys are literally flipping the script, saying this is the best thing that's happened.
I think it's not. You know, it is. Guys
can make turd look like gold.
No, in the Prem, it is a positive. It's just that I think the form that they're talking about is obviously 3 wins and 2 draws. But I don't know if that consistency is going to carry on because, again, from what I saw in the Palace and Brighton. Brighton played really well, but I think the Palace game, Arsenal should have swept their man under the rug. Do you know what I mean?
No, we started well and just took our foot off the gas.
But 10 minutes, bro. Like,
bro. The games like that happen, like your Brighton game, bro. I wouldn't say that you're out of a title race because you dropped from a 2-0 lead against Brighton. So these games are gonna happen throughout the season.
But they happen for you often.
But no, they don't happen. How do they happen often? How do they happen often?
Casey, so what? So you don't draw and lose that often? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's not gonna happen now. This is what I'm saying. It's a new squad, fam. This is new team players, bro. Like you're talking about old man and old regimes. This is new players, bro. You know what I'm saying? So onwards and upwards for me. Just watch your back. That's what I gotta say.
All right. Well, cool. Well, what I'll say is we'll head on to your 2-0 win against Leicester. And we'll shut up there.
Short and snappy. Well, probably the performance of the season. One of the performances of the season. We smoked them for I think 65-ish minutes of the game, maybe 70. The stats didn't show that. There are more shots than us, more shots on target, but I think that was just a hopeful thing. More of their shots, to be fair. Ramsdale played out of his mind. One of the best performances. Pulled off arguably the save of the season so far. And you can see how much it meant to him, bro. How excited he was. You know, how the crowd's behind him. Like, he feels unity. Bro, and it shows, fam. You can tell in the performances. after every save, he's like cheering. Every time they get the ball out, there's well defended. He's breaking up the defenders. There's I don't know what you want to call it. Good team spirit. Let's just say that in the camp right now. And I'm loving it, fam.
Yeah, as I said, 2 wins on the bounce is always good team spirit. So as I said, like I feel like you can make it 3. You got Watford next. I think you should
Watford should be a 3.
them. I think that's at the
I'll be annoyed at anything less. I can't lie. Not even the draws accepted.
Yeah, I don't see Watford taking points off many people, and I think that's a chance to get your GA up still. So
yeah, bro. So I don't care. I care more about the points than the GA. I don't care about the GA. I want the points. First and foremost, I need my 3 points. Then we could talk about how many goals I score. First and foremost, I need those 3 points on the board. Once I get my 3 points, we can talk about how many goals will need to be scored.
Fair enough. And Corey, I don't think there's too much to be said about your 3-0 win. Anything else you want to add before we shut off?
No, it's, my team should be doing this every week, 3-0s. That's how it should have been coming from the start of the season. I should be 3-0 in most teams, besides from Liverpool, City, Chelsea, maybe West Ham.
Arsenal, me in 2 years. So why is my name? Yeah,
okay.
Man, have some respect.
And I should be 3-0 in most teams, innit? So, this doesn't change anything, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna shut it off there. We ran above time. We will be starting earlier next week. Hopefully, get it done on a Sunday instead. But again, well done for getting us to 500 subs. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Obviously, next step is gonna be the big 1K bomb. We'll go 100 at a time, so it'll be road to 600, 700, and then but road to 1K is what you'll see in our bio. That is the next milestone for us. So yeah, people, it's been another episode of Big Six Bants. And I reckon we got our Champions League special during the week, or Europa special during the week is what we like to call it. As Chris says, big up everyone. Remember to like and subscribe. Big up Rams, Man United. We love watching them lose. Anthem. Big up Chris. Big up C1 London. Big up everyone else who joined us in the chat. But yeah, people, it's been a great one. And we will see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.